many people are there in your family? Does your family live in a house or an apartment? What does your father do? How old is your mother? Do you have any siblings? What's his or her name? Are you the oldest among your brothers and sisters? What is your mother/father like? Do your parents let you stay out late? Do you stay with your parents? Does your family usually have dinner together?
There are 5 people in my family: my father, mother, brother, sister, and me. We live in a house in the countryside. My father is a doctor. He works at the local hospital. She is 40 years old, 1 year younger than my father. Yes, I do. I have 1 elder brother, David, and 1 younger sister, Mary. No, I'm not. I'm the second child in my family. My father likes playing football, and my mother likes cooking. Of course not. They always ask me to get home before 10 p.m. each night. Right now, no, but I used to. Yes, we do. My mom always prepares delicious meals for us.
How often do you eat out? Who do you go with? What restaurant do you usually visit? What type of food do you enjoy to eat? Western or Asian? How much do you usually pay when you eat out? Do you enjoy spicy food? Are the servers there friendly to you? Have you ever tried Italian food? Are you concerned about calories when eating out? Are fast food restaurants like KFC or McDonald's famous in your country? Do you often drink alcohol when eating out?
I often eat out on weekends when I hang out with my friends. Well, there are not many restaurants in my neighborhood, so my best choice is the deli and convenience stores like the Circle K, Mini Stop, Be Smart. I'm interested in Asian food. Western food is not my thing. It's not very expensive, just around $5 for each meal. Yes, I do, especially on cold days. Yes, they are. Most of them are really helpful. Yes, at least once, when I was in my friend's wedding party. Yes, I am. I'm on diet now, so this really matters to me. Yes, they are. The youth in my country are big fans of fast food. No, not often. Just when I have parties with my friends.
How often do you read books? What's your favorite type of book? What can you learn from books? Where do you read books? What's the most interesting book you've ever read? How long does it take you to finish a book? Do you usually bring books with you when you travel? Is there any bookstore or library in your area?
I read books almost every night before I go to bed. I love reading about different cultures. Books can broaden my horizon about thousands of things around the world, and books are also my best friends. I read books at home, sometimes in the library. I think that would be Nepal, a book written about the country of Nepal, published in 1999. Well, it depends on the length of the book, but it usually takes me a week to finish a 300-page book. Yes, I do. When I'm at the airport or bus station, I read books to kill time. Unfortunately, there are none near my house. The nearest one is 3 kilometers away.
How many places have you traveled to? Who do you usually go with? What's your favorite tourist attraction? Have you ever been abroad? What language do you use when traveling? What do you usually do during your trip? What do you do to prepare for your trip? What do you usually bring when you travel? Do you prefer traveling by car, train, or plane? Do you prefer traveling alone or joining a guided tour?
I visited all the provinces throughout my country. I often go with my family, sometimes with my best friends. That would be Venice City in Italy. I love riding the gondola along the canals while watching Italian people live their daily lives. Yes, I have. I came to Italy last year for a business trip. English, but sometimes I have to use body language, since not all people are good at English. I often go sightseeing, take pictures, mingle with the local people, and sample the local cuisine. Before the trip, I searched for information about the location, weather, famous tourist attractions, transportation, local cuisine, and prices on the internet. I usually pack my suitcase with some necessary items, such as clothes, medicine, food, a map, and a camera. I prefer planes, although it can be a little expensive. Planes are much faster than any other mode of transport. I love backpacking with my friends who share the same interests as me.
What type of websites do you often search for? How long have you been using them? What do you visit those websites for? What's your favorite website? Can you read websites in English? What's the most popular website in your country? Do you think the youth should use websites as a reliable source of knowledge?
It varies depending on my goal. I prefer entertainment and education websites such as Facebook.com, Wikipedia.org, and VOA Special English. I have been using these websites since I was a freshman at university. I use them to study online or relax after working. I think it's probably YouTube.com. Yes, I can. Most useful websites are written in English. I'm not quite sure, but I guess it would be facebook.com. Not always. They should choose their sources carefully.
Have you ever been in a traffic accident? What happened? How did you feel then? Who was involved in the accident? Did the insurance company pay for repair service? Did you need a lawyer? Did you report the issue to the police? Sent to the hospital after the accident? Do you have a driving license? Why should people obey traffic regulations?
Yes, 3 years ago. I was hit by a car while crossing the road. I felt really terrible because of my injuries. The car driver, his family inside the car, and me. I was walking, so I did not require any car repair services. I hurt my lower back just a little, so I didn't call a lawyer. No, we didn't want to get the police involved. No, the injury wasn't really serious. Yes, I do. I always keep it in my purse. To protect themselves and others, the best way are to wear a helmet, wait for traffic lights, and stay in the appropriate vehicle pedestrian lanes.
Did you have a happy childhood? Did you experience your childhood in a city or countryside? Did you usually skip class when you were a child? Who were you with when you were a child? What did you want to be when you were a child? Who did you love the most when you were a child? Who was your childhood hero? What reminds you of your childhood? Did you change a lot when you grew up? Why is childhood important?
Yes, I did. I enjoyed playing hide and seek with my peers. I spent my childhood in a rural area where I could see vast rice fields. Yes, I did, and many of my friends did too. I was with my beloved family. I dreamed of being a fashion designer. I loved my mom the most, since she was always there and took care of me. Robin Hood, he took money from the rich and gave it to the poor. Green rice fields, which I happen to see everywhere, remind me of my beautiful childhood. Yes, of course. I'm more mature now, both physically and mentally. Because it shapes people into who they will become.
How many rooms are there in your house? Which floor is your bedroom on? Is it big or small? What color is your bedroom painted? Love your room? Why? What furniture does your bedroom contain? What do you do in it? How much time do you spend in your room? share your room with anyone else?
There are 6 rooms: a living room, 2 bedrooms, a bathroom, and a kitchen. My bedroom is on the first floor of a 3-story house. It's not very spacious, just enough to put necessary furniture in. It's painted pink, my favorite color. I love it very much because it is my private space whenever I go home. It contains a bed, a desk, and a clothing closet. Well, I spend most of my free time there reading books and sleeping. About 10 hours a day, especially in the evening. No, everyone in my family has their own room, so I stay there alone.
What kind of presents are popular in your country? Who gave presents to you? On what occasions? What was your last present? What was the one you like best? Did you ever get a present you didn't like? How do you thank people who give you presents? What are the times of the year that people give presents in your country? Who was the last person you gave a present to? Is giving presents important in daily life?
It depends on the receivers. For children, toys are the best choice. For youth, souvenirs are recommended. I have received many presents, most of which were from my friends. They gave me gifts on my birthday. It was a handmade doll given by my best friend when I moved to another city. I loved my book Nepal a lot. It was given to me on my 23rd birthday by my brother. Yes, I have, but I still treasure and take care of them. I gave them presents that they would like. Some special occasions are birthdays, weddings, graduation, New Year's Day, Valentine's Day, housewarming ceremonies, etc. My mom. I bought her a coat on a business trip to Bangkok. Yes, it is. It's one of the best ways to show your love and gratitude to someone.
Which tourist attractions do you prefer when traveling? Historical places or natural landmarks? What do you usually do when visiting historical places? Can you name some historical places you have visited? What's your most favorite historical place? Why? What is the most famous historical place in your country? What's special about it? Where is it located? Should the youth visit historical places instead of other places?
Well, historical places are always my first choice when traveling. I usually listen to the tour guide introducing the sites and take notes about important historical events. Whenever I travel to a foreign country, I always visit its famous historical places. Some of them are the pyramids in Egypt, Angkor Wat in Cambodia, Stonehenge in England, and the Taj Mahal in India. I love the pyramids the most. Taking a tour around the pyramids, I can not only enjoy the gorgeous architecture, but also learn cultural and historical values of the ancient Egyptian culture. It's definitely the Statue of Liberty in New York City. The statue was gifted by the people of France. It is a symbol of freedom for the U.S. as well as a welcoming sight to people coming to the U.S. from another country. It's located on Liberty Island in New York Harbor, NYC. Sure. Nowadays, the youth should visit these kind of places more often in order to preserve historical and cultural values of their country.